Sam and I, when we first met and throughout our relationship, we always talk about what we want. What are our goals? And so one of the things that I do every day, and some people like Sam know this, is that every single morning when I wake up, the first thing I do is I'll sit at my desk and I'll write down on a piece of paper my definite major purpose, which is how many units I want to own in the next 5-10 years. And on that also is the passive income per month, and also my net worth. And then below that, from Earl Nightingale, I have what I expect my daily income to be, my monthly income, my annual income, and my daily bank balance. This I write down every single morning, and then it goes right back into my pocket, and I carry it all day long. And I touch it once in a while too. You say, well, that's kind of woo-woo. That's fine. But I believe in that stuff. So it's really important, as Sam was saying, to be focused on exactly what you want. And we talk about this all the time. So I want to share just a couple of thoughts for our friends on the call, our partners, to kind of stimulate your thought process. Because one of the things that we do, Sam came to my office a couple months ago. He said, he sat down, sat in the boardroom. He said, what do you want in the next 5 or 10 years? Because he asks himself that too. He also asks our partners, Tien and Lyndon, what do you all want? What do we want as a team? So here are 3 things you might want to consider writing down. And this is being recorded, so you can play it over and over if you want. The first question is, by 2032, that's 10 years from now, what is the exact amount that I want to earn passively? And what do I want my net worth to be? So 2 things. 10 years from now, what do I want my monthly passive income to be? And what do I want my net worth to be? Now, why is that important? Well, most of the people on this call earn a lot of earned income. And that's great, and they always will. They might decide someday either they don't want to work for earned income anymore, and they might just want to retire and or have both earned and passive income. So it's important to have a goal, and then also to have a goal of what you want your exact net worth to be in the next 10 years. Very, very important, because I'm 58. I really want to know by 68 what my net worth is going to be, what I think it's going to be, what I'm going to go for. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, what do I really want to have as passive income per month? You say, well, that's redundant. No, it's a separate question. What do I want my monthly passive income to look like? What is the exact number? Because once you tell me and Sam this, then all we have to do, like a friend of ours the other day, a very good friend and investor, asked us, I have a big goal. I want my passive income to be X amount. What do I have to get there? I said, it's very simple. You just have to figure out how much equity you want to put in the properties in the next 5 or 10 years, what the door amount is, and then we'll easily figure out literally in a minute or two what approximately your passive income should be. So what is your monthly passive income amount? What does that look like? What is the number? And the last thing is, out of left field, but very important, how much depreciation must I have to absorb all my earned income so as to legally pay as little or no taxes? And this is a conversation you want to have with me and Sam. It's a conversation you want to have with your CPA. If you don't have a real estate centric CPA with the stuff we're going to be doing in the next 5 or 10 years, you really are making a big mistake. You do not want to have a CPA that specializes in paper assets, bonds, stocks, whatever you want to call it, Bitcoin. That's fine. It's all good to have all that stuff if you want it. But if you're going to be investing with us or partnering with us in the next 5 or 10 years, and you're going to be taking on a lot of passive income indoors, you want to know how much your depreciation is, because if you're earning all this income from your regular job, whether it's a real estate broker or something else, unless you want to pay 40 to 60% in taxes every year, which if you do, God bless you, I personally don't. You want to have a lot of depreciation. So again, Sam and I can sit down with you, or by phone or in person or by Zoom. You can say, okay, if I get involved in this many doors, how much depreciation will I have? And then you'll talk to your CPA and you'll figure out, and you say, well, if we're going to earn $1 million in taxes, how much real estate do I have to own to have $1 million in depreciation for the next 2 years? Very, very, very important. All the most sophisticated investors, whether they're stock people or real estate people, they all want to know legally how they can pay as little tax as possible. So those are just 3 thoughts I wanted to share with the group.